So I went over to the pile and 2 pieces to cut up for sidewalk. That'll be the 3 foot by 6 that he wanted, and this will just be an extra one, probably a 3 by 5. Get them marked out and cut up and go from there. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is get a straight line to start getting it squared and straight. So I put down the chalk line. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Advantages of working by yourself. There. Take 2. Alright, get a nice line snapped. Get the dry saw that off, so we have a nice square line to come off right here. Then we'll just measure back 5 feet, because this is going to be a 5-footer. And then we'll measure up 3 foot and then snap another line up there and saw all 4 lines, and you'll have a piece of sidewalk. Alright, so we got 3/4 of it cut. Now we just got to cut the last part of the length. Quick measurement should make sure we're alright. So now we just got to measure back 5 feet. Sidewalk is on the full, like pattern is on the 1/2 inch. So we have to actually mark 5 foot on the full and square it up, saw it off, and we got a piece. Alright. For this one, I'll just use the pattern marker. Square it up with that. Alright. Now we'll saw it off. And that there is how you get a piece of sidewalk. So whenever you're walking down a sidewalk and it's bluestone, this very well could be your piece. Block taking up this layer here. It's got, you can see where it's got an old, there's a crack there and a crack right there, so it's really better just to take it up, get it into kind of bigger pieces and take it down and put it in as broken. This will be inch broken. You can see the back block a little better now that's dried out, and the seams are showing a little bit better than the other day. It was wet, but like I said, that's what you kind of want to see. That's a saw mark right there from when I was sawing the block I'm on right now. And I don't know if you can really pick that up, but there's some really nice seams in this next block. So we'll see. Probably next year we'll get it stripped off. Old Chippy found the peanut stash. I have to remember to close that lid. Little bugger. My God, you're quick. Well, you got to go. Can't be hogging them all. So I brought that last pile of stone over and put a couple pieces in the pallet. Some nice big pieces. A couple of them were good enough. I'm going to cut some pattern out of it. So I put them on the tires and get cutting on that, and I'll show you some pretty interesting stuff that you find in the stone. Not sure what it is. It's somebody out there can tell me what that stuff is. Sometimes you find some fossils. Sometimes you find, it looks like tree bark and all kinds of neat stuff you'll find in the layers of stone. And over got another pile for putting into broken. That's almost done. Another piece for pattern and some more stand up, but it's time for lunch. Grab the old lunch box. Head off to the lunchroom. Well, someday I'll make something a little fancier instead of sitting on a pile of stone. But it's kind of in the shade, so works for me. Sometimes I get company. You've seen who they were. Little beggars. They might show up today, we'll see. Looks like ham sandwich, some snacks, some drink. Chow that down and be good to go. Or I decided to grab a snack. There's a good example of how quarrying helps the environment. This used to be all dried up and pretty much hemlock and just dry woods, nothing here. But you open it up a little bit and you get some sunlight, and that's what it used to look like right there, all dry. And when I get done, it'll be all reclaimed back, and it'll look like that back wall there with all the flowers and raspberries and sumac and jewelweed and all the plants that Mother Nature likes, all the little animals and butterflies and bees. So it'll end up being all thrown back up against the mountain, and it'll end up looking like that right there. Over here, same thing. This was nothing but just dry. Nothing would grow. But now, as you can see, there's all kinds of plants and trees and kind of brings life back. You open it up a little bit and let the sunshine get to it. But also got this code getting thrown. It's you're backing up or going forward, and it just shows a stop sign and completely stops. I got to turn the key off and restart it, and it goes, but it's still stuck in slow-mo because of that exclamation code. So the stop sign is 5124 code, and I believe the exclamation is 4747. Anybody out there got an idea what it is? Like I said, I got a guy coming. He says he knows what it is. Hopefully he can fix it, because this driving in slow-mo really sucks. Well, we end up getting 2 pallets of broken 1 inch and 1.5 inches, and time to head to the dock. Going into the dock. So today wasn't a stellar day, but did end up getting 2 pallets of broken, 1 stand up and 1 regular inch. So got a paycheck, and got this little scruff cat. Hi honey, what are you doing? She's always here to greet me when I get home. Little angel. Little scruffy cat.